everyone. Have you heard about TikTok's viral latte makeup trend? It sounds delicious. Here with a tutorial and tips to make things extra spicy. Miss Brittany Gray in the party pants. You got to do it, right? This is fun. Now, you're going to help us achieve the latte look.
Yes.
We've got our model, Kayla, with us. Come on in, Kayla. To sort of talk about this beautiful, I won't call it monochromatic, but it is like the warms and the browns. And you're going to start all of this with the eyes?
Yes, and you're right, it is monochrome for sure.
Oh, it is?
It's just
okay,
that
good.
neutral palette, and I'll show you just so you can understand. It really is like the tone of coffee, espresso, latte, that caramel color, but it's kind of all over the face. So you have it on the eyes, and close your eyes, you have it on the cheeks, and you have it on the lips. So that's really what the trend is all about. It's a mix of mattes and shimmers. So what you want to start with is sort of like a warm brown tone, nothing too light on the lid of your eye. And I'm just going to use this shade right here. And then you want to wash that all over the lid of the eye first, just to create a nice base. It is kind of like a subtle smoky eye, which I always love. And then what you want to do is you want to work in those deeper tones. So again, go for tones that are warm, like that coffee shade. And just work it into the crease and sweep upward and outward. You always want to lift the eye and turn this way a little bit. Same with the other side. So you can see the depth there.
Yeah.
And then what you want to do is you want to go in with something a little bit bronzy. So I'm going to use this tone right here, which is really pretty. I love to use my finger and kind of just pat it on the center of the eye. Just really brings that forward and looks really stunning.
Doesn't matter about complexion, does it?
It doesn't. You just change the shade for your skin tone. So everyone can do it, any eye color, any skin tone. And then what I did on her eyes is I put, and look up for me, I put a little bit of a brown liner in the waterline, and then I put on lots of mascara.
So cool. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, next up you say glow is a big part of this. How do we do glow for a latte?
This is huge. So you want to do your bronzer. I did contouring, so I did a little bit of a contour stick and also on her forehead and her jawline. And then what you want to do is choose a color for the blush that tonally feels neutral, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing too like pink or peach, something very soft. So you just want to take a little bit of that color and smile, turn towards me a little bit, and then just focus on the high points of the cheeks. And then what I did is I also put a little bit on the nose, because if you're doing makeup my way, you always need a little bit of blush on the nose.
Don't ignore that nose.
Do not ignore it. And then I put a little bit of a gorgeous golden glow. And that's the secret with this look, just on the high points of her cheekbones. And it really kind of brings the look to life and gives that glowy, dewy skin.
And you say stick with the gold. Don't go with anything that's metallically cold.
That's right. You want the warmth. This is all about the, like, buttery, like kind of sultry, warm look.
Yeah, you're making me hungry is what you're doing.
Right.
Buttery, warm latte.
And look at these
let's talk lips.
Yes.
So I love a good nude. This is a great nude on her. So talk to us about what you did there.
Okay, so the first step was I used a nude lip liner. This is the Fancy Face nude lip liner. And then I scoured for the perfect sort of like espresso tone, coffee tone. And this one's from Tower 28. Look at how beautiful this shade is.
I think I have that one.
Yeah, it's called
so good.
Almond. And I was so happy that they had it in stock because there was nothing that compared to it in terms of tone.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I topped it with the Dior Maximizer. This is 016. Such a pretty, like, glamorous shade, and I just put it on the center of her lips.
And it's nice that it's gloss.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. It mixes it up. As you said, you've got some mattes, you've got some glosses, you've got all the different textures happening.
That's right.
So if this couldn't be yummier, you actually have a pumpkin spice latte version of this that you can do?
Yes, I always love to spice things up a little bit. So what you want to do to create that aesthetic is think almond, or think more of like autumn tones, okay?
Autumn,
so you want to go into those fall leaf tones. And so what I'm going to use here is just a little bit of like this burnt terracotta shade, almost like those brick tone shades are really pretty.
Yeah.
And you can use the latte look, have that down first, and then just go into your warmer shades to just kind of amp it up and give it a little bit more of that fall aesthetic. Turn this way, which is always so pretty and really flattering. These tones are flattering on any skin tone. Just a little bit
Kayla's
more.
rocking it for sure.
Right?
Yeah,
and then
really
for the
lovely.
lip, you just want to warm it up too. So this looks kind of bright, but it's just a little bit more of that
pumpkin
warm lip aesthetic. That's right, the pumpkin aesthetic.
Pumpkin.
and it ties together a little bit more of a spiced up aesthetic.
Oh, I love it. That is so good. It's warm, it's beautiful, it's of the season, and anyone can do it. Just
That's
go
right.
and get the colors that go with your complexion. Brittany, thank you so much.